Today I am going to discuss the chapter partnership, and partnership chapter is very easy chapter, and one question will be asked in your examination in this from this topic. So I will start this topic, but first of all I will discuss some basic concepts, then we will start the questions. Okay, partnership. Guys, let's say A and B are two partners. All right, A invest 5,000 rupees and B invest 3,000 rupees. Okay, then profit sharing ratio would be 5:3 if profit is shared in their capital ratio. But if A invest 5,000 rupees for 2 years and B invest 3,000 rupees, for 10 years. Now what? Total capital of A is become 10,000 and total capital of B is become 30,000. All right. So now we can say profit will be shared in the ratio 1:3. I hope this is clear to all of you. Then I can say if you have the capital ratio, if you have time ratio, then after multiplying the capital ratio with the time ratio, we will get the profit ratio. So in case of partnership, I can say capital into time ratio is equal to profit ratio. Okay, so capital is equal to profit upon time and time is equal to profit upon capital. I think it is clear to all of you. That means if there are three partners ABC and their capital ratio is 1:2:3 and their time ratio is 2:3:4, then their profit sharing ratio is what? So in order to find the profit sharing ratio, you have to multiply the capital ratio with the time ratio, that is 2:6:12. This is your profit sharing ratio. You can also minimize this. This is the profit sharing ratio. All right. That means if ABC are three partners and profit sharing ratio is 2:3:5 and capital ratio is 1:2:3, then what will be the time ratio? Yes, in order to find the time ratio, you have to divide the profit ratio by the capital ratio. That is 2/1, that is 3/2, that is 5/3. Now multiply by 6. We get 12 ratio, 9:10. This is the time ratio. So one question will be asked from these ratio questions. Okay, you are required to find the profit ratio, capital ratio and time ratio in your examination. All right guys, now this is the basic of this chapter. Okay, now let's start with the questions. Here we have the first question. In this question we have been given that Ram start a business with rupees 21,000. Ram start a business with rupees 21,000. After some time, Shyam joins the business with rupees 36,000. After how many month did Shyam join the business if profit is distributed in equal ratio after 1 year? All right, guys. So, after how many months did Shyam join the business? So guys, in this question, we have two partners. One is Ram and other is Shyam. Okay, Ram invests 21,000 rupees. Shyam invests 36,000 rupees. And total business is of 1 year. So Ram invests for whole 1 year. I'm writing 12 months here. Let's say Shyam invests for T months. So capital into time is equal to profit sharing ratio. As in this question given that the profit sharing ratio is equal. All right. So I can find the value of T from here. Cancel out. T is equal to 7 months. That means Shyam invests his capital for 7 months in the business. But we are required to find after how many months did Shyam join the business. If his capital remains for 7 months in the business, then definitely Shyam joined the business after 5 months. I hope this is clear to all of you. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Yes, this is very important question, guys. In this question, we have been given that A and B start a business. A invests rupees 25,000 and B invests rupees 35,000. They decided to share their profits in their capital ratio. But after some time, C enters into the business on the condition that profit should be divided equally between A, B and C. For this, C gives rupees 2,20,000 to A and B. What are their shares in this amount? Now listen guys carefully. A invest 25,000, B invest 35,000. A invest 25,000, B invest 35,000, and profit is sharing in their capital ratio, that is 5:7. All right. Now we have third partner C. Let's say profit is 12 rupees, but C enters into the business on the condition that profit should be divided equally. Okay. If C enters, then this 12 rupee profit divided equally, that is 4:4:4. Okay. And for the compensation, C gives 2,20,000 to A and B for their compensation. All right. So the compensation ratio is earlier the profit of A was 5. Now the profit of A is 4. Then loss of A is 1 unit just because of C only. Earlier the profit of B is 7 unit. Now the profit of B is 4 unit. Then this is the loss because of C. So this you can say 1:3 is the compensatory ratio between A and B. So this 2,20,000 rupees must be divided in this ratio. 314, that is 55,000. So A will receive 55,000 rupees and B will receive 1,65,000 rupees. All right. I think it is clear to all of you. Okay. Now, share of A will be 55,000 and share of B will be 1,65,000 in this compensation. So this is the question. All right, guys. Obviously, they will share this compensation amount in their loss ratio, and loss is just because of C. All right. Now, the next question is A and B start a business with rupees 1,500 and 2,000. All right. A, B, C. A invests 1,500 rupees. B invests 2,000 rupees. After 4 months, C joined the business with rupees 2,250. Okay, 2,250. And B withdraw his money after 9 months. Okay, B withdraw his money after 9 months, and after 4 months, C joined the business. That means C's capital in the business is for 8 months. And there is no information about A, then we can say A will remain for whole year because profit is of 1 year. Okay, now listen carefully. A invests 1,500 rupees, B invests 2,000 rupees. After 4 months, C joined the business. That means for 8 months, C joined the business. Okay. And B withdraws money after 9 months. Okay. B withdraws money after 9 months. And there is no information about A. Then we can say that A invests his money for whole 1 year. Okay. So this should be the profit sharing ratio after 1 year. So after solving this, what we will get? We will get 1:1:1. Now, you can easily distribute this 900 rupees in 1:1:1, that is 3, that is 300. So this should be 300 rupees, this should be 300 rupees, this should be 300 rupees. So their profits are 300, 300 and 300. I hope this point is clear to all of you. All right. So I'm telling you guys, whole chapter is based on this concept only. If you have the capital ratio, that is C1, C2, C3. If you have the time ratio, that is T1, T2, T3, then profit sharing ratio would be C1, T1, C2, T2, C3, T3. I hope this point is clear to all of you. All right. So whole chapter is based on this concept only. All right. Now let's move to the next question. In this question, we have been given that in a partnership, A invests 1/6 of the capital for 1/6 of the time. B invests 1/3 of the capital for 1/3 of the time. C. Okay. Now the next question is, in a partnership, A invests 1/6 of the capital for 1/6 of the time. B invests 1/3 of the capital for 1/3 of the time, and C invests the rest of the capital for whole time. Out of a profit of rupees 4,600, find B share. Alright guys. So guys, in this question, we have been given these 3 partners. Alright. Now capital. We are having 1/6 here, 1/3 here. So let total capital is 6 and let total time is 6. This is the technique to handle the fractions. All right. So in this question, we have been given that A invests 1/6 of the capital. Since capital is 6, so A invests 1 unit, and B invests 1/3 of the capital. Okay, that is 2. 1/3 of the capital. Capital is 6. 1/3 is this, and C invests rest of the capital. This is the capital ratio. Now time. In case of time, we have been given that A invests his capital for 1/6 of the time. Since time is 6, so 1. B invest 1/3 of the capital, 1/3 of the time, that is 2, and C invest for whole time, that is 6. Alright. Now, if capital multiplied with time, then profit ratio become 1:4:18. Okay. Now, we have the total profit 4600. So, we will distribute this 4600 in 1:4:18. So, this is 23, 200, and we have to find the share of B only. So, share of B is 800 rupees. I hope this point is clear to all of you. So, guys, this is the LCM technique to handle the fractions. Alright. Now, let's move to the next question. A and B take a pasture on rent for 10 months. A and B take a pasture on rent for 10 months. Okay. A and B take a pasture on rent for 10 months. A puts 100 cows for 8 months. Then how many cows can B put in the pasture for the remaining time so that he will pay 3/2 times rent than A? We have A and B. A and B take a pasture on rent, alright, for 10 months. A puts 100 cows for 8 months. Then how many cows, let's say X cows, can be put for rest of the time, remaining time, that is 2, so that he will pay 3/2 times rent than A. If A is paying 2 unit, then B will pay 3 unit time, that is 3/2 times. Alright. So, again, in this question we have been given that A and B took a pasture on rent for 10 months. Okay, for 10 months. A puts 100 cows for 8 months. How many cows, that is, let's say X cows, how many cows can be put in the pasture for the remaining time, that is for 2 months, so that he will pay 3/2 times rent than A? Alright, so I can solve from here very easily. X is equal to 600. So B has to put 600 cows in order to pay 3/2 times rent than A for the remaining time. Alright. Now let's move to the next question. Now, next question is, two partners invested 50,000 rupees and 70,000 rupees and agreed that 70% of the total should be divided equally. Total profit should be divided equally. And the rest of the profit in their capital ratio. If one partner gets rupees 450 more than the other partner, then find the total profit in the business. So we have to find the total profit in the business. Now listen carefully. If this is A and this is B, these are two partners. A invested 50,000 rupees, B invested 70,000 rupees. Okay. And agreed that 70% of the total profit should be divided equally. 70% of the total profit should be divided equally. And rest of the profit in their capital ratio. Alright. Their capital ratio is 5:7. One partner gets 450 rupees than the other partner. Okay. So obviously B will get 2 unit extra. And in this question, B is getting 450 rupees extra. Because this difference will become only in the 30% part. Because in 70% of the profit, there is no any difference between the profit of A and profit of B, because here it is clearly shown that 70% of the total profit is divided equally. So B is getting 2 units more and B is getting here 450. So 2 is equal to 450, 1 is equal to 225 rupees. 1 is equal to 225 rupees. Alright. So if 1 is equal to 225 rupees, then I can find this 12, 5, 7, 12 is equal to 225. This is 2700 rupees. This 2700 rupees is nothing but your 30% profit. So if 30% profit is equal to this, then 1% profit is equal to this. This will cancel out with this. That is 90 rupees. Then 100% profit should be equal to 9,000 rupees. This is the 100% profit in the business. And this we have to find. In this question, clearly given that one partner gets 450 rupees more than the other partner. So here B is getting 2 unit more than A. That is 2. 2 is equal to 450, 1 equal to 225. Then 12 is equal to 2700. This 2700 rupees is your 30% profit according to the question. So 1 is equal to this, and then 100% is equal to this. 9,000 rupees is the total profit in the business. I hope this is clear to all of you. Alright. Now let's move to the next question. Yes. In this question, we have been given that A and B invested 50,000 rupees and 20,000 rupees. All right. A and B invested 50,000 rupees and 20,000 rupees. So the ratio is 5:2. If A takes 20% of the total profit as managing director's salary, all right. A is taking 20% profit as managing director's salary. Okay. And rest of the profit is divided in their capital ratio. Rest profit is what? 80%. This is divided in their capital ratio, that is 5:2. All right. If A gets 38,000 rupees more than B, then find the total profit in the business. All right. Now I will distribute this. No problem. 5 to 7. 80 by 7. This is what? 400 by 7. This is what? 160 by 7%. So share of A is 400 by 7. Share of B is 160 by 7. So on adding, I will get total share 540 by 7, 160 by 7. Here we have been given that A gets 38,000 rupees more than B. Here A is getting 0, 8, 380 by 7% more than B. All right. In this question, we have been given that 38,000. So 1% will be equal to 38,000 into 7 by 380. So this will cancel out with this, and this is what? 100. So 1% is equal to 700. So 100% is equal to what? 70,000 rupees. So this is the total profit in the business. So this is one of the way to do this question, but it is better to do this question by the ratio method. All right. This is the percentage method basically. So I will do this question by the second method also. Don't worry. All right. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So I will do this question by the second method also. Now listen carefully. A and B invest 50,000 rupees and 20,000 rupees. And ratio of their capital is 5:2. Okay. A is getting 20% as managing director's salary. All right. 20% means 1 by 5. So here we have 5, here we have 7. So let total profit in the business is 35. Guys, this is the technique to handle the fractions. All right. I'm letting the profit by multiplying these two. Let the total profit in the business is 35. Now, A is getting 20% of total profit as salary. 35. 20% of 35 is what? 7. Now, remaining profit is 28. And this remaining profit is distributed in their capital ratio. All right. So 5 to 7. 7 4s are. This is 20 and this is 8. So A is getting 20 units as profit and 8 units as profit. So this is 27, this is 8. So then share of A is greater than the share of B by 19 units. And in this question, A is getting 38,000 rupees more than B. So 1 unit is equal to 2,000 rupees. 1 unit is equal to 2,000 rupees. So 35 unit is equal to 70,000 rupees. So this is one of the way to do this question. So you can go for any of these two methods. Both are best. There is no any problem. Now let's move to the next question. Next question is A, B, C start a business. A invests his money for 4 months and receives 1 by 8 of total profit. B invests his money for 6 months and receives 1/3 of total profit. C invests rupees 1560 for 8 months. Then how much money did A and B contributed? All right. So let's start the question. Here we have A, B, C. First of all, I'm writing the profit, then time. Here I'm having 1 by 8, 1 by 3. So taking the LCM of 8 and 3, let total profit be 24. All right. Now, according to this question, A is getting 1 by 8 of total profit, that is 3. B is getting 1/3 of total profit, that is 8. And obviously C is getting the remaining of the profit. If total profit is 24 and A and B together getting 11 units, then C is getting 13 units. Now, time of A is 4 months. Time of B is 6 months. Time of C is 8 months. If you are having profit ratio and time ratio, then you can easily find the capital ratio. There is no any problem. 3 by 4, 8 by 6, 13 by 8. Now multiply by the LCM of 4, 6 and 12, that is 24. So what we are getting? 18, 32, 39. So this is the capital ratio. And we have already given the capital of C. The capital of C is what? Capital of C is what? 1560. Capital of C is what? 1560. 1560. So this 1560 is equal to 39. If 39 is equal to 1560, then 1 unit will be equal to 40. Then this will equal to 720 rupees. Then capital of A is 720 rupees and capital of B is what? 1280 rupees. So this is the required answer. I hope this question is clear to all of you. So guys, this is the technique to handle the fractions. Always remember this thing. Okay, now let's move to the next question. In this question, we have been given that A and B invested 60,000 rupees and 40,000 rupees. All right, A and B. 60,000, 40,000. If 5% of total profit is donated, 5% of total profit is donated. Rest of the profit is divided in their capital ratio. If A gets 8550 as his share of profit, then find the total profit made in the business. So this is 3:2. A share is 8550. If 3 units is equal to 8550, 1 unit will be equal to 2850 rupees. Then 3 to 5. 5 unit is equal to 2850. That is 14,250 rupees. And this profit is definitely equal to 95% profit, because in this question clearly given that after distribution of 5% profit in the donation, they distribute their profit in the capital ratio. So 1% is equal to 14,250 divided by 95. So 100% is equal to 14,250 divided by 95 into 100. That is 15,000 rupees. 15,000 rupees is the total profit in the business. I hope this is clear to all of you. Now move to the next question. Next question is A invest rupees 375 more than B, and A invest his money for 8 months. B invests his money for 4 months. All right, we have A and B. Now this is profit and this is time. A invests his money for 8 months. B invests his money for 4 months. And out of 125 rupees, A gets 75 rupees more than B. Now listen carefully, guys. A gets 75 rupees more than B out of 125 rupees. Then we can say that out of 125, the share of A is 100 and the share of B is 25. As you can clearly check that A gets 75 rupees more than B. Okay. Now, if we have the profit ratio, time ratio, then we can easily find the capital ratio by dividing this. 4 2s are, that is 2:1. This is the capital ratio. And A is getting 1 unit more than B. That means A is investing 1 unit more than B. In this question, A is investing 375 rupees more than B. Then we have to find the capital of A. 1 unit is equal to 375. Then this will equal to 2 5s are 10, 2 7s are 14, 2 3s are 6, and this is 7. 750 rupees. So 750 rupees is the capital of A. Alright guys, I'm telling you guys, whole chapter is based on only this. If you have the capital ratio, if you have the time ratio, then you can easily find the profit ratio. C1 T1, C2 T2, C3 T3. You can easily find the profit ratio. Alright, now let's move to the next question. In this question, we have been given that rupees 60,500 is divided among A, B, C. Share of A is 2/9 of share of A, share of B plus C, and share of B is 3/7 of combined share of A and C. Find the share of C. You have to find the share of C. All right. As you are having 60,500 rupees, 60,500 rupees. I'm giving you the hint. You have to do this question on your own. Okay, guys. As you have to distribute this 60,500 rupees among A, B, C, and since all these three are present here, all right, so I can divide this. So here you will able to find, here you can find the share of A, and from here you can find the share of B, and if you're having the share of A, you're having the share of B, then you can easily find the share of C. So this is in your homework. You have to do on your own. All right. Now, so guys, this is the small topic of partnership, but one question will be asked from this topic in your examination. So I hope you understand all the concepts. So this is very easy topic, and some of the topics like bottom stream and partnership and average, these topics are too much easy for your examination RBI NTPC. Alright guys, so one question will be asked from this partnership topic. I hope you like the session. Alright, so we'll meet